There is one genre in anime that have been popping up as of recently and have been for quite a few years now, and it is shonen genre. More specifically, battle shonen, a genre aimed at young adults that focus more on fighting than other aspects. And I was one of those young adults that grew up watching the big three, Naruto, One Piece and Bleach. To be specific, I only watched Naruto throughout my childhood and later caught up with the other two. As a kid who couldn't read English subtitle nor understand Japanese yet and could only make sense of the fights and not the story, I remember skipping dialogues just to see the fights faster. Back then, the fights didn't compare to the quality of recent anime battles. They were basic and bare bones in most episodes, but Naruto was all I had and it was the best thing ever. And then we got like Sasuke vs Orochimaru fight in the forest and Gaara vs Rock Lee fight. That was something else I had never ever seen before, much less in a cartoon. My mind was totally blown that day, and that was about the time when I started Naruto running around my school while imagining myself fighting alongside Naruto characters. I felt like the coolest kid in the entire school. And then I would come home, listen to Naruto openings and ending, and vibe with the anime songs from that point onward. Fast forward to 2016 and 17. When I finally finished watching Naruto. Even then, I never fully understood the story because what stayed with me were the iconic fights and the hype they generated. Naruto remains memorable to me partly because of the fillers and delays that extended the experience. I don't know what you guys think of Naruto fillers or fillers in general, but I consider them canon as long as the character voice actors are in the episode. Back then, I couldn't discern which episode were canon and which one, so I watched everything. Thanks to those fillers, I got to spend more time with the characters, which made the series feel like an ongoing journey rather than a quick seasonal release. Today, animes are released at an unprecedented pace. New mangas become popular after just 3 or 4 volumes, and before you know it, there's an anime adaptation in the works. Shonen Jump titles like Sakamoto Days, Kaiju No. 8 and Dandadan are prime examples. While it is great to see our favorite manga getting animated quickly, this speed comes with its own downsides. Years ago, I was reading Black Clover, flying through 100 plus chapters in no time. And then I realized, including Black Clover, many mangas released these days have lesser panels, ranging from 2-3 panels per page, and there are 16 pages per chapter. One swing of an extra sword would take 2 pages to finish his movement, and then 1 whole page for an impact. But going back to the example, unlike Naruto, Black Clover felt like non-stop battle sequence, which eventually wore me out. The problem being, it was way too fast of a story pacing, and I had difficulties keeping up with the new characters as the manga progressed. See, you rarely have a pacing issue with mangas, but Black Clover was just very fast in every category, and way too many consecutive fights for my liking. And this trend of fast-paced battle shonen is evident in recent series like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, which also both focus more on battle than the shonen aspect, as in the name battle shonen. While I appreciate the top-tier animations for anime, I miss the balanced storytellings of older series. The quick pacing of modern mangas often forces them to rush the story to stay ahead of the anime adaptation, which can detract from the overall experience. And that's the reason trying battle shonen. Quick-paced manga won't be the first or the last of their kind, but I long for the experience of the slower, more methodically paced series I grew up with. I believe every battle shonen can age like a fine wine if given the time to build its world and its characters properly, which in turn makes me believe every battle shonen can become another One Piece if they have the right setting and plot for the overall direction of the manga. Talking about One Piece, it is the only battle shonen that feels like a real true battle shonen. See, for example, in anime, it still uses those openings that sounds like the old 80s and 90s shonen songs. Not so much of a catchy and groovy songs like recent anime songs, but those One Piece opening songs just screams shonen, you know. The story of One Piece starts off like any other shonens out there. Luffy trying to become a pirate king, and so he set out on a grand adventure, and look what that leads to, a stay ongoing series to this day, which just keeps getting better and better and more popular by day. And I'm sure that when One Piece ends, it will definitely end with the highest note any anime could ever hope for. But now there might never be the Luffy Gear 2nd, Naruto Sage Mode, or Ichigo's Bankai moments. At least I didn't notice any moments that resemble those hypes in recent releases, be it because of the pacing or the animations are now so good that my attention is now entirely focused on top tier animations rather than the series itself. If you simply compare to Shonen Jump's manga back then and now, you can also see most releases are now tackling dark and mature things right from the get-go. Shonen genre formula that I grew up with was very much more on kid-friendly sides of things, if any. Sure, it gets dark and complex later on, but not right from the start. The essence of better shonen in and of itself should be lighthearted and fun first and foremost, and then later maybe hype and fights. In my opinion, a good better shonen is like a good friend of his reader. It's like a friend who will stay with him through bad days and good days, making him laugh, excited and sad, and then when it ends, the emotion will always hit you like a truck, in a way that will stick with you for a very long time in your life. That's what Naruto was for me, and I consider it my friend, as well as a series that will always be special for me, and that experience to me is what makes better shonen great. Unfortunately, the industry's fast-paced nature and pressure for immediate popularity don't always allow for this kind of development. Or maybe One Piece is just privileged in the sense that it can use as much as time it needs to set up things more naturally, unlike the recent mangas, which in most cases don't have much time to experiment a lot. Because if their popularity drops for a number of time, they will just be straight up cancelled from Shonen Jump. So they have no choice but to resort to fast-paced manga and chase the meta. And unfortunately, we have seen the new formula works time and time again. I am pretty sure the author don't like the idea but are forcing themselves to run with the formula just for the better sales, even if they don't want to. But that's how it is these days, so I can't help but just accept and move on. It is very unlikely that we will see another long-running better shonen like the big three in today's anime landscape. While I might have to accept that my favorite era has long gone, I will always hold out my hope for whenever the next better shonen comes out, as I am always ready for the next big adventure.